see someone says something in the chat. All right, UFC 325. Like you said, Pat, fight got canceled. Who was it again? What weight class?
Aaron Tal, the very first fight on the card, flyweight 125. He went to the scale. He used his elbows to put on top of the I can't think of the word, the box, try and make himself get on weight, and he weighed in 2.5 pounds under. They thought it was suspicious and reweighed him, and he weighed 4 pounds over, so they canceled the fight. And I would venture to assume he gets released from the UFC without even getting a fight. So good job, buddy.
All right, so we're gonna kick it off here. We got our bantamweight bout for the Road to the UFC, right? Is Road to the UFC tournament finals
Yeah, the first three fights are finals.
season 4 bantamweight final. All right, we got Su Lang Ba. I don't even know how to say his name against Lawrence Louis. My prediction is I'm gonna take Su Lang TKO late.
Yeah, so I went back and watched a couple of the fights of these guys. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I watched every single fight of theirs. I'm not going to lie about it. The fight before this, Lawrence Louis was getting fucking pieced up on the feet, in my opinion, and landed it was kind of like a weird like hooking jab and somehow knocked his opponent out. But in my opinion, he was losing that fight. I know that Jim's been on a hot streak for people coming in the UFC, but I think Sulang Rongbo is. In agreement with you. I think he's going to knock out Lawrence Louis. I'm going to say second round. I just see him bombing the shit out of him, to be honest with you, and I don't think he's going to get knocked out himself. So I'm going to take Sulang Rombo.
All right. But debut, like you said. I mean, where do you watch these at? Road to the UFC. Is it aired on UFC Fight Pass?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if probably now you'll be able to find it on Paramount.
I didn't think about looking in there. Next fight, we got the featherweight bout. We got. Let me find my note again. I lost it. Right there we go. We got Keiichiro Nakamura or Mora, probably Mora. That's probably how you would say it.
Mhm.
Versus Sebastian Suzali.
This is the one I had to look up because I couldn't pronounce it. The S is silent. I looked it up. I'm
Sa
gonna get it wrong. I want to say it's Zalai or something like that.
Zalai. Huh. Okay. I got that. I'm taking Say Lie by knockout or TKO.
Hey, I don't hate that.
You tell me how you watch these guys. I'm just going off what I've been reading about them.
So I typically don't like look on here whenever I'm like researching stuff to make my own prediction or anything. I assumed that I was gonna get a pretty good little underdog shout here on. I think Nakamura is gonna win this fight. I don't. I've. This is a dumb thing to say, really. I just have a gut feeling he's gonna be able to take Zala down and hold him there. He's a superior grappler. I looked up his stats. He's like a U23 national champion out of Japan in wrestling. So the these lighter weight guys from Japan in the past have all shown that their wrestling's no fucking joke. So I lean on Nakamura, and I looked it up. It's like even money, so I was like, whatever. But I actually like Nakamura to get a decision here. I wouldn't even be shocked if he got a submission here. Because a lot from what I've seen is a pretty tough guy, so I wouldn't be shocked at all if he is able to piece up Nakamura on the feet. Because if this fight does stay on the feet, I definitely like Zalai a lot more than Nakamura here. I just haven't really seen like crazy proof of Zalai's takedown defense. I've seen a little bit, but nothing to make me think he can get one of these national champions out of Japan off. And I'm going to take Nakamura. If I miss this fight, I mean, so be it. I mean, no one really knows of these road UFC guys. it's even bigger who knows what than Dana White Contender Series debutants. But I like Nakamura here.
All right. So I got stuff up. I'm glad you broke it down so I could finally pull a little bit up so I can start reading some shit on these dudes. So next we got Frogman, Song Woo Kim versus Street Buddha, Dalmar Fan. So Song Woo Kim is 13-3. He's 32 years of age. He's 6 foot tall. He has a reach of 71 inches. 38% by knockout or TKO. 31% by submission. 31% by decision. His last fight, he won by rear naked choke in the second round. The fight prior, elbows from the crucifix in round 2. We got Domar Fan. I'm gonna say right. Is it Domar Fan? Okay.
I know his last name's Fawn. I think
Fawn.
it's
Domar Fawn.
Fawn.
Yeah. Domar. All right. He's 8-2. 25 years of age. I love the younger fighters. 32 still prime though. Uh, 5'11". He's an inch shorter. Way longer reach. 4-inch reach advantage. Uh, 13% by knockout. 38% by decision, and 50% of his wins come from decision. 38% come from submission. Last fight he won by decision. The fight before that, Hyun Park. There must be a park thing going on over there. Decision and decision. I'm taking Street Buddha to win this fight, and I think I'm going to take it by sub.
Yeah, that's Fawn.
Street Buddha, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I
Dumar
don't know
fan.
their name.
Far.
My bad.
You're good.
Um, so I have went against the home crowd favorite twice already. I don't think I'm gonna do it a third time. Look, this fight's barely wider odds than the fight before this. Don Marfon's a slight favorite, which I think he should be. I think he's going. Where I think like Kim can definitely like out wrestle him in my opinion, but this is like a different level on the ground with Fawn in comparison to Zalai in my opinion. I think Fawn will be able to hold that off, and I think he'll be able to withstand and like maintain the pace on Kim. I if he does win, I mean I don't hate the submission shout because he could definitely pull that. Of all the three of these fights, I feel like this is the one that might go to decision. I'll take Fawn by decision, but I definitely think he's going to win this fight. I I think he's going to beat up Kim pretty bad, in my humble opinion, whether it's on the ground or on the feet. I think he's going to smother him.
Hmm.
But again, road to UFC finals. How confident can you genuinely be? I just got to go off what I see with my own eyes, and that's what my eyes are telling me is going to happen.
What do you like the road to the UFC? Do you think it produces good fighters?
No, the majority of them suck dick.
Yeah.
I think who's the best fighter off of it? Probably Rinya Nakamura. I mean, he's really good.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty cool. He came from there. Next, we got a featherweight bout. We got Khan Offley. Is that it? Khan Offley.
Yeah.
All right, and he is fighting Yiza. I'll start out with Khan Offley. He's 32 years of age. He's 12-4-1. He's on a one-fight win streak. He's 5'7" with a reach of 66 inches. His last fight was in October 11th, 2025. So not too long ago. He has 12% of his wins are by knockout, and the one loss he has one loss by knockout. 50% of his wins are by submission. 33% he's won by decision, and 3 of them he's lost by decision. He's 1-2 in the UFC. His last fight out, he won by a rear naked choke in the first round. Then he lost by decision in the first fight, and the fight after that he lost by TKO, left hook to ground strikes. Tapology says.
Yeah, the Myron Santos, right?
Yeezaw. Yeah. Yep. Yeezaw. He is 29 years of age. He is 5'7" with a 5-inch reach advantage. His last fight was in August 23rd, 2025. He has 23% of his wins, which is 6 by knockout. He has 54%, which is 14 by submission. He has 6 wins by decision. His last fight out, he won with a straight right and a left hook in the first round in 37 seconds, and he lost to Gabriel Santos by decision unanimously in December of 2024, or September of 2024. So, man, he's got some space in between those fights. Uh, I'm taking Yizan in this fight, and I'll probably just, I ain't going to say it's going to be a finish. I'm just taking Yizal.
Yeah, so I just always remember random stuff. I know 2 cards last year I had like over 10 units of profit in. One was the Mexico City card and the other one was the Brazil card. And I know one of the only 2 fights I got wrong on that Brazil card was Con Offley winning his first fight, and I'm pretty sure you got that one right. But I'm not gonna let that fool me here, because old me would be thinking, hold on, he's not too bad. Maybe I should dig deeper into this. Esau should beat Con Offley's ass. I'm just being as honest with it as I could be with myself. I mean, Con Offley's one shot here, in my opinion, is getting a sub on Esau, goes to the ground, which Esau does tend to like to go to the ground a little bit. But I mean, if I'm Esau and I'm fighting Con Offley, I'm just using my 5-inch reach advantage and beating his ass on the feet. I mean, Con's tough. I'll give him that. Most of those Aussies are tough, but I, I would say like the play on this fight, but I don't know what the odds would be on it or anything like that. I'd say Yeezaw by decision or knockout would be a good little shout here. I mean, I'm just kind of curious. I'm gonna look up and see what that even would be. I'm sure it's gonna be something outrageous, but if I could just see Yeezaw potentially getting a knockout late, yeah, oh, -130. I don't hate that. It's a nice little shout there for Yeezaw.
Yeah.
But I don't see him losing around. I think he's going to 30-27 him.
Okay. I
So
like that.
I'll go
Just respect
Utah.
points. All right. So then we get out of this, which honestly, what early prelims, it is what it is. I'll watch it, but it could be entertaining or it could be, pretty boring. So we move on to the prelims with our first fight. We got the captain, Jonathan, and I'm gonna have trouble with this. Jonathan Mycalif, and Oban Elliott, the Welsh gangster versus the captain. The captain is 8-1. He is 26 years of age, young buck, 6 foot tall, 77-inch reach advantage, on a 3 fight win streak. His last fight was in February 08, 2025. Man, it has been a while. Uh, he last decision, technical triangle choke, and rear naked choke in his last 3 victories. He's taken on Oban, the Welsh gangster Elliott, who is 28 years of age, 6 foot tall, 72-inch reach. So he's another reach disadvantage. Last fight was in June 21st, 2025. He has 3 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 6 wins by decision. His last fight out, he actually lost by decision against Hyon Ko. And the fight against you probably know Ramirez. How you say it?
Who?
Brahimaj.
Oh, um,
He
what's
got
that guy's
canceled.
first? Ramiz Brahimaj.
Yeah, he got canceled, and then he won the fight before that with overhand right and hammer fist. I think Jonathan is just bigger and is just gonna mog him. I just think that's how it is, and I'm gonna take Jonathan, and I don't know. I say it goes to a decision. I'd like to say that Jonathan would finish him, but I think Oban's a pretty talented fighter and tough dude. So I just think he's gonna get mogged. I don't think he's gonna get finished.
So this is the one where I'm just going with what my guts is, because I'm using pretty logical reasoning for every single uh, true UFC fight, not counting the road to UFC fights on these cards. Uh, I'm gonna go Ovon Elliott here. Uh, I just feel like people are underrating this dude because he was a -400 favorite to Suk Ko and got beat when Suk Ko was coming off of being a plus 300 underdog to get into the UFC off the Contender Series. And then, like, all the stories come out, he's like a Sambo world champion wrestler. He's just dominating Oban with wrestling. I mean, obviously, he's going to dominate in wrestling if he's a Sambo world champion. Well, I actually think Elliott's a way better wrestler than Mikalev. I think he's going to be taking him down and
Hmm.
holding him down there. I I just see this being a really boring fight. Like, I'm not trying to take away from Mikalev or anything, but I mean, he just beat Kevin Jusay, who looked like trash and got cut from the UFC after that, and that's the only one the guy had since in the UFC. So I don't feel like Oban Elliott should be an underdog here. I'm kind of surprised Mikalev is the favorite. So it makes me want to take the slight underdog shot on Oban Elliott.
Okay.
Getting I can just see this being like a 29-28 decision type thing. I don't see this being a finish either. But I don't know. I look at Jonathan Mikalev and I just see a dude there getting ready to get taken down, and Kevin just say the guy he first fought isn't going for takedowns like Oban will. So I'm gonna take Oban by decision, man. I don't hate it.
Okay.
And odds wise, I'm betting Oban by decision's not bad at all. Is it on here? Nah, I can't find it.
Take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. And
And
this
by
one,
decision or knockouts plus 125.
all right. Well, I mean, his just straight up's 110, so you're getting
Oh yeah.
50. You get 15 more cents on the dollar on that. But moving on to the next fight is middleweight bout. You got Jacob Malcount Malcount
Malcoon.
Malcone versus
Coon.
Torres Finney. Uh, I'll go through it, I guess. Jacob's 8-3, 30 years of age, 59 height, 73-inch reach. He's on a one fight win streak. Last fight was on March 30th of 2024. That's crazy. He has 3 wins by knockout, no wins by submission, 5 wins by decision, and 1 loss by disqualification. His last fight out, he fought Andre Pukowski. Ground strikes after a hard collision to his hip bone. Uh, and he lost the fight before that. That's crazy. Illegal backhand. So kind of 2 weird fights in a row with Cody Brundage before that. And then Torres Finney, who is just a freaking wrestling machine. 27 years of age, 11-0, 16 fight win streak is wild. Uh, Training with DC now. Uh, Last fight was in April 05, 2025. I'm taking Torres Finney. I think I mean, I don't know. I'm just taking the dude that's going to wrestle the shit out of this guy. And hell, he might even stand up with him. He might throw some hands with him. We never know. But I know his wrestling is going to be that much better now. So, taking Torres Finney for sure. I don't think he loses a round unless he gets clipped. But oh man, he's plus 110 too.
Yeah, I'm looking at him at plus 130.
Damn. Wonder what the hell's up with that.
Dude, that was awesome. You broke that down almost word for word exactly what I was going to say. This is two guys that are going out there to grapple, and I think Malkin's going to have a hell of a time grappling a fucking 5'8" ball of muscle. And Finney, I didn't think you were going to shout out. I was going to train with DC, and over the past contender series and the past year prior to that, I think DC's proven to be a damn
Mm-hmm.
good coach. I think Finney's striking is going to look better. I think his control will be better. I think both guys are going to struggle, not like crazy getting takedowns on people. And if I'm going to have to shout out one guy, I mean, I'm going to take the guy that's probably vastly improving over DC over the guy that was thinking about retiring. So I'm going to take Torres Finney. I'm probably going to take him by decision, though. Malkin's been proven to be a tough guy. But plus 130, you can bet your ass I'm betting on that. I'll take that all day long.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty tempting one for sure.
Hmm.
All right, we're moving on, man. The man of weird fights coming up. We got the battle draft. Damn, I haven't seen him fight in a while. Cam Ralston is fighting Cody Brundage. So Cam Ralston's 31 years of age. He's on a 5-fight win streak. His last fight was in September 27. City Kickboxing, 6'3", 75-inch reach advantage. Sydney boy. He has 5 wins by knockout, 7 wins by submission. Has never been beaten by submission. Has been knocked out once. He has 1 win by decision and 2 losses by decision. He is 1-0. 1-0 in the UFC. So a lot of them wins outside the UFC. Punches and elbows in his last fight against Andre Petrosky. And he beat Brandon Holmes on the Contender Series with the same thing, punches, elbows, but not the knee. So then on to Cody Brundage, who has had an interesting career, 11-7-1, 1 loss in his last fight, August 9th, 2025. Factory X Muay Thai is his affiliation on here. Inglewood, Colorado. He has 6 wins by knockout. He's been beat by knockout, TKO twice. He has 3 wins by submission, 2 losses by submission, 1 decision win, 3 losses, 1 win by disqualification. He's 5-6 in the UFC. Just lost to Eric Moicano by decision. Abdul Malik was a draw. Result overturned. Yeah, that was a weird one. That was a weird one. A bunch of weird ones. Cody Brundage. Man, kind of want to take Cam Ralston, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna take Cody Brundage here. Damn, Cody Brundage is plus 275. Man, I want to take Cam Ralston for some reason. I'm gonna take Cam Ralston. I was really thinking Cody Brundage, but I'm gonna take Cam Ralston on this fight, and I think he finishes him. He's not the model dude,
So
is he?
Cam Ralston?
He's not the dude that was a model and turned into a UFC fighter, right?
No, that's Islam Dulatov.
Okay.
Yeah, Cam Ralston's weird looking.
Yeah, man, I kind of want. I'm flipping. I'm back to Cody Brundage. I've lost a lot with Cody Brundage. I'll lose again. I'm taking Cody Brundage.
So, in my opinion, Cody Brundage should be on a winning streak right now. He got flat out robbed against Eric McConaughey. I won't hear anything other than that. That was bullshit. The draw was actually completely on the commission. I don't know if you looked into it or anything. I was actually at this fight.
It's like a
So,
ruling too far, like not something about the round. Yeah, some
yeah,
round deal.
so he clearly won the first round. Abdul Malik clearly won the second round. And he got hit with an illegal strike in the third round, and Malik was winning the round. And they like just said judged around like how they do in most commissions, and they gave it to him. And then Brundage appealed because in Georgia you're not allowed to score half rounds; they have to be full rounds. And they gave him the appeal because they scored a half round, so it went 1-1 for a draw. And then he won the fight before that also. So, in my opinion, I haven't seen a loss from Cody Brundage in a while, but I think he's gonna lose one here.
Hmm.
I I think he's. This is where I'm gonna get wrong. I know I'm gonna get it wrong because I don't do well with the Cody Brundage disrespect, dude. I think he's a talented fighter. He's just getting some bad luck draws and stuff. He gets in his own head a little too much. But I think Cam Ralston is just way too long for him. I think he's gonna be able to stay away at range. He's proven since the Torres Finney fight that his takedown defense has improved. I think Brundage will struggle if he wants to go to the ground to get there. He might get there once or twice, but I don't see him submitting him or anything. So it's going to be a striking match with a dude with a significant. I don't know what the reach is off the top of my head, but I'm assuming Ralston has a longer reach. And I think he's just going to be able to pick him apart. Eventually, probably finish Cody Brundage, but I'm gonna call it how I think it's gonna go. I think over 1.5 is a good shout here because I think this has a really good chance of going to decision. The over under is at 1.5, which is a rarity and it's even money. So people are definitely thinking this is going to end by finish. I actually don't think that just because Cameron Rowson knocked out fucking Andre Petrosky that doesn't know how to defend himself. I don't think he's going to do that to Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage, proven he's tough. I will say round 3 knockout for Cam Raston or decision, but I definitely don't see this ending early.
Okay.
I think this has. I'm going to go a step further. Other than the main event and the roofie fight, this has a really good chance of being fight of the night. I think it's going to be a fun fight.
All right. All right. So we're gonna move up to light heavyweight here. We got Junior Taffa versus Billy Elikana. Did I say that right?
Oh yeah, killed it.
There we go. Uh, Junior is 6-4. He just lost his last fight in July 12th, 2025. He's 29 years of age, 6'3". He's 2-4 in the UFC, 6 wins by knockout, 2 losses by submission, 1 loss in decision. Either he wins or either knocks out or he loses. Tuco Tukos, he lost in the arm triangle choke. Uh, Canceled bout before that with him, canceled bout with Ebo, and Sean Sharaf. Yeah, punches. He beat him in the second round. Now, Billy is one of my most disappointing fights I've ever watched. Him and Ebo was a very boring fight to watch. But he's 9-2. He's on a 2-fight win streak. 30 years of age. 6'3". 77-inch reach advantage. 77-inch reach with a 2-inch reach advantage. 3 wins by knockout. 2 wins by submission. 4 wins by decision. Kevin Christian he beat by rear naked choke. Boring fight by Aslan and him for decision, and he lost to Bogan Gustav, which oh my god, that's actually pretty. That's not a bad loss. That's not a bad loss at all. Guillotine choke though. Uh, I like Billy. I don't like Junior, so I'm taking Billy. And it'd be cool if Billy submitted him. Honestly, I like seeing him get choked out. So, what's your thoughts?
I'm going to try this breakdown in less than 15 seconds. Junior Taffa sucks. Billy Elikana submission round 1 plus 450.
450.
He's in round 1. He's going to fucking dominate Junior Taffa. Cut this fucking guy. He sucks. I don't understand why he's still getting fights. He, he just got submitted by fucking Tuco Tacos, and Billy Elikana is twice the fighter as Tuco Tacos, dude. He's gonna take Junior Taffa down and fucking bulldog choke the shit out of him.
All right. On to the next one. And the next one, I'm not really gonna get too deep into. We're going into our main event. Quillen just pretty much fights anytime they're in Australia. He's just a guaranteed guy to be on the card. Uh, his last fight I watched was he beat him that one dude by head kick, but I just watched the
That's right.
Ashmaz fight, the little leprechaun looking dude, wrestling dude.
Oh, Ashmus.
Yeah, I watched that, and actually the third round he was in some trouble. I don't like Jamie Malarkey at all. I think Quillen he can wrestle, he can knock him out, he can do whatever he wants. He's gonna finish him. It's minus 1200. I really wish he was still fighting the dude he was supposed to, the Asian fuck,
Yeah, wrong
because
shoe. That would have been a good fight.
yeah, because I went back and watched the Cody Steele fight with him, and it was really entertaining. And so yeah, I really wish them guys were fighting, but yeah, I'm taking Quillen, no brainer. He'll finish him.
Yeah, shout out to Jamie Malarkey for accepting this fight to keep the going on the card, and your
Yeah,
reward is getting knocked out in the first round. That's unfortunate. Jamie Malarkey, anytime he touches chin, this dude typically goes to sleep. It's not going to go well for me. It's dropped every fight. And if he gets dropped by Quillen, he's not waking back up. I'm going to take Quillen Salkilled round 1 knockout.
alrighty. So we're gonna move on up next to the next fight. We got a heavyweight bout. We got Taliesin B Easy Bees Teixeira. I think he looks like Beezy so bad. With Taya Tuivasa. Tai Tuivasa. But Shuey, right? He's Shuey dude.
Yeah, he's the shoey, man.
Heavyweight, and we got Taliesin. Man, I really want Shuey to win, but I want to take Taliesin. I want to take Taliesin. I want to take Taliesin by. Let me see. What do I want to take him by? And has he done anything? Straight right
He's
away.
one and
I think he knocks
he's
him
one and
out.
one in the UFC.
I think he knocks him out. So you go ahead.
So I think every single person would like for the Australian crowd to see a shoey. Been long overdue. Ty's on like a massive losing streak, but unfortunately, I think that continues.
Yeah.
Really think he's gonna lose this fight. A decent little thing that I want to take. I'm gonna take Towson Teixeira first round knockout. I think he's way too explosive, and unless Ty's massively improved his defense, he's just gonna get chinned again. Towson Teixeira's got some subs on his record, and Ty's been submitted before. Towson Teixeira any fighter by submission I'm looking at right now is plus 600. Might not be too bad of a little sprinkle there, but I mean, I'm definitely not taking that. I'm taking Towson to knock him out in the first 10 strikes he lands. Ty, Ty today looked gassed and drained from cutting weight to make heavyweight. That's how fat he got. But I'm going to take Towson.
Okay. We're on board there. The same one. We move on to the next fight. We have. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way on my card. There we go. We got Rafael Fiziev,
Fiziev.
Fiziev. Okay. First, Mauricio Rufy. Uh, man, I've never really picked the guy, but I'm gonna take the Azerbaijan fighter. I don't know why. I'm gonna take him. I think the mystique for me ran off on Rufy. I don't think he's some kind of unbeatable monster. All the fighting nerds, all that's kind of went away. The shadow of this elite group of fighters. I just like him. I like him a lot. I think he's a tough dude, and he's fought some tough fights, and he's had some tough breaks. I'm gonna take him here to win this fight. Underdog.
You haven't heard the news yet, have you?
Uh
Mauricio Rufy's not a fighting nerd anymore.
oh. What's going on here?
He moved to Australia, now he's Team Volk.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, he changed it all up. All the fighting nerds have unfollowed him online. He said, "Fuck him."
Wow. That's
So
crazy.
yeah, so no worry about him adjusting to the time difference or anything because he's been out there for a minute.
Hmm.
Um, I'm a massive fan of Fiziev as well. I really love his style and everything, but I have to go with what my mind's telling me, and my mind's telling me Rufy's a bad striking matchup for him, even though he just proved me wrong against Bob Mundez. Wait, no, I took Fiziev in that fight. But I was gonna say the reason he usually beats these dudes' asses is because he gets with fighters like Gaethje. I mean, he lost to Gaethje, fair, but fighters get in the pocket with him. With Fiziev's long or short reach, I feel like a guy like Rufy, that's a technical wizard on the feet, that's going to have a reach advantage. I'm assuming it's going to be able to pick him apart at range a little bit. I think this is going to be a fun striking affair. I think this is going to be 1-1 heading into the third round. And Rufy's just going to land some big shit and steal the round from Fiziev. I think Rufy's going to win 2-1 here. But I,
Mm.
if the main event doesn't win fight of the night, this is what I would assume wins fight of the night. This is a fucking badass fight. It's a badass fight, kid. But I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm so happy the UFC decided to move the pay-per-view times up a little earlier, so now I can watch these fights and if I have to work the next day like
Yeah,
I do.
that's smart that they did that.
So I'm gonna go Roofy. Not very highly confident in it, but I just feel like range is gonna be a big thing for him here.
All right. Now we're gonna move on up to our fight co-main event. Dan Hooker, Benoit Saint Denis. Tired of picking against him. I'm taking Benoit Saint Denis in this fight. I'm gonna take Benoit by. Let me see. What do I want to take him by? It's gonna have to be submission. But yeah, I'm taking Benoit Saint Denis by submission in this one. I like Dan Hooker and stuff, but I'm taking him by submission. I'd like to see Dan knock him out, but I don't know.
Hey, don't be shocked if that were to happen. I'm going to take BSD by round two submission. Definitely not betting it, though, because we might have another game rot situation here where the grappling doesn't get all that effective on Dan. And if you want to talk about negative head movement and someone that doesn't block their chin at all, it's BSD. I mean, this he's looked massively improved, is what people keep saying, but that's crazy because it looks like his hands still aren't blocking his fucking chin anytime he goes into the pocket. And if he wins this fight, bet money if after Gaethje loses to Taporia, they'll do BSD Gaethje. And what do you know? BSD's gonna jump into the pocket and Gaethje's gonna knock him the fuck out like Poirier did. I guarantee you that's the type of shit that's gonna happen. But I gotta take BSD here. I think Dan Hooker admitted on I think it was the Hawani show, Arman Sarukian broke his nose when he headbutted him at the press conference. Took a lot of damage to his eyes and stuff, and that was just in October. This is an insanely fast turnaround for Dan Hooker, for my opinion. So I have to take VSD here. So, I mean, I've said it before, after the Benil Dariush spot, this is the highest BSD's getting for me. I'm going to take it back. This is the highest BSD will get for me. Anyone ranked above Dan Hooker beats the shit out of BSD. I will hear nothing other of the sort. It doesn't matter if you make this dude minus 300 against any of those guys. I'm taking any of them to beat him. But give me BSD by submission.
So now we're on to the rematch. Diego Lopes Volkanovski 2 for the featherweight title. Diego last fight, man, split open old Gene Silva. Uh, did you hear them talking, saying his name in the last Silva's name in the last card? They're like we're calling him
What do you mean?
Jean.
Yeah, Jean. That's his name.
Yeah, well, get out of here. You can't just change that halfway through your career. Actually, you guys been pronouncing my name wrong this whole time. I'm Jean. Like, fuck off, dude. But
Nice Jean.
man, I really want to take Lopez because I think from the first fight, maybe he learned something. But then again, I can't go against I can't go against the world champion. I mean, Diego tries to wrestle him. Volk's a wrestler. Volk can wrestle with the best of them. Still got the. Damn, I did not realize Diego had to reach like he does compared to Volk. Mm. I mean, Volkanovski has to lose eventually. I mean, he's lost, but he has to lose eventually to. I don't know. I'm taking Volk to go 2-0 against Diego Lopez and win this fight again. Uh, decision.
Man, so you and one other guy are the only guys that I've seen going Volkanovski other than myself. I don't understand these odds. He clearly beat him 3 rounds, outstriking him.
Oh, he's
He,
faster and everything.
yeah, he was faster. He got knocked down at the end of one round, which I think they still gave Volk that round, and then he lost one other round. I mean, so pretty much a fluke knockdown was the only reason that it made that fight close. I remember that Lopez fight. Lopez got a takedown on John Silva and held him there because John couldn't get back up and started elbowing him. The whole second round, John Silva was beating his fucking ass on the feet until he fluked that fucking spinning back elbow and knocked him out. He was getting fucked up. And so I'm supposed to sit here and believe a guy that he just lost the striking exchange to throughout 5 rounds, then he magically got better at it to the point where he's going to outstrike Volkanovski when he was just getting beat up by John Silva.
It hasn't
No
even been a
way in
year.
hell.
It hasn't even been a
Yeah,
year.
I don't even think it's been half a year, has it? I think it was in
Yeah,
September,
April
right?
12th.
Oh no, I meant like the John Silva fight.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the last time that these two fought, it hasn't even been a year. So
Yeah, I felt like they should have did Lopez Mavzar too and gave Murphy a title shot to see how well or how much Lopez has truly improved. I haven't learned anything from this fast of a turnaround. I'm gonna take Volkanovski by decision. He's he's I saw he was an underdog or he was even money or an underdog earlier in the week, but he's climbed up to minus 150 when I'm looking at. But still, like over under is even money. which makes me feel like if you're making that even money, then a lot of people are calling Lopez by knockout because I don't think Volk's knocking him out. So I just think this is kind of craziness. I'm take Alexander Volkanovski by decision. I think he's going to win worse than they did the first fight.
Well, what's crazy is he literally got knocked out less than 3 months before he beat Diego Lopez. He got knocked out
I know.
February 7th. Oh, my bad, my bad. It was a year. My bad. I thought it was the same year. But February
Oh
20,
no.
24th. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, but he came off two knockouts, and then comes back and beats Diego Lopez. Uh, I'm on the Volk train until something happens. I mean, Ilya Taporia and Islam are his, um, losses most recent.
He
And
did
Jesus, you got to
get
go
dropped.
back to
He did get
Corey
dropped
Nelson
by
in
Diego, to be
2013.
fair. He
What is
did
it?
get dropped by Lopez, to be fair. But I
Yeah.
mean, you're looking at well, I was about to say something silly, and I just remembered that I was going to say he's known for being good at rematches. And then I remembered, oh, wait, he got head kick knocked out in one. So never mind.
Yeah.
But I like Volkanovski here. Other than power and jiu-jitsu, I mean, that's all Lopez has an advantage over him, on him over. But I mean, pure wrestling, striking, it's all going to Volk, in my opinion. Give me Volk.
All right, man. We'll get this downloaded and updated and put on the internet.
You gonna be there Sunday?
We'll find out.